Have you ever wondered why God destroyed the world with a massive flood? Back then, God actually commanded Noah to build a mountain-sized giant ship right on dry ground. Surrounded by evil and endless ridicule, how in the world did Noah pull off this impossible mission? Let's jump into today's story together. In the beginning, God created a beautiful, perfect world, built entirely on His goodness. But it didn't stay that way. Humans completely wrecked it. Before long, the world became a toxic mess of violence, corruption, and massive egos. Watching His creation go down the drain broke God's heart. He wasn't just disappointed, He was angry, heartbroken, and deeply grieved. This chaotic mess was a far cry from the beautiful order He intended. One man stood out: Noah. Noah didn't just follow the crowd. He wasn't just a good guy by human standards. He was a man who chose to walk hand in hand with God. In a pitch-black world, Noah was a tiny flicker of light, following God, trusting that true goodness only comes from the Creator. One day, God decided it was time for a rescue mission.
I am going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth.
But God had a plan to save Noah.
So make yourself an ark of cypress wood. Make rooms in it and coat it with pitch inside and out.
God promised to protect him and his family.
Everything on earth will perish, but I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and for them.
Then, God handed over the blueprints. He designed the ship himself, down to the exact dimensions and type of wood. Now, Noah wasn't an engineer. This task was mind-bogglingly hard for him. But he was incredibly brave, and he chose to trust and obey. From that day on, Noah began hammering away at this giant ship. Meanwhile, life went on around him. The neighbors kept partying, drinking, and living it up, mocking Noah like he was a total lunatic.
Where's the water?
Noah felt completely isolated at times, but he never threw in the towel. He just kept building and faithfully doing what God commanded. Eventually, Noah's 3 sons grew up and joined the construction crew to help him. It became a family business, working together on this impossible mission. But the neighbors didn't back off. The teasing only got worse for the whole family.
Hey, crazy family.
But Noah's family didn't let the noise get to them. They kept their heads down and kept building. This test of faith lasted for decades, or maybe even longer. But finally, the giant ship was finished. Standing in front of the ark, wow, it sat on the land like a massive mountain. Then came the final boarding call. God appeared again, and he commanded Noah to gather all kinds of animals. God told Noah,
Go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Take with you 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 1 pair of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate. and also 7 pairs of every kind of bird, male and female, to keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth. 7 days from now, I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made.
Noah did exactly what he was told, down to the last detail. Once the final person and animals stepped inside, God closed the massive door with his own hands. Inside the ark, dead silence. Outside, also dead silence. Absolutely nothing happened. Talk about awkward. Should they open the door and let everyone off? Nope. Noah's family stayed put, waiting patiently because they trusted the plan. And then, right on the 7th day, just like God said, the sky turned black. Heavy clouds rolled in, and the heavens opened up. At first, the people outside just laughed. Hey, it's raining! They were even playing in the puddles. But within minutes, they realized they were in serious trouble. This wasn't a normal rainstorm. It looked like a massive hole had ripped open in the ceiling of the sky, pouring water down like a raging waterfall. At the same time, underground springs burst through the earth. Farmland, roads, and houses vanished underwater in a flash. People panicked, scrambling for high ground. A crowd rushed to the ark, pounding frantically on the hull, screaming.
Open up! Please! Let us in!
But it was too late. The door of grace was shut. Judgment had begun.
The rain hammered the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. The flood swallowed the cities, the hills, and finally, the highest mountains on the planet were completely underwater. Every trace of life and evil on land was buried deep underwater. The only thing left was the ark, floating safely on the surface. For 150 days, the world was nothing but a vast, endless ocean. But inside the ship, Noah's family wasn't on vacation. They were working around the clock, eating, worshiping, and praising God, and managing a floating zoo. Let's be honest, the Ark was no luxury cruise. It was packed with thousands of animals that needed constant feeding, which meant a mountain of animal poop to clean up every single day. It was exhausting, messy work. It's a good reminder that following God's plan isn't always comfortable. But even in the mess, He promises one thing: absolute peace. After 5 months, the water finally started to recede, and the tops of the highest mountains began to peek through. A few months later, Noah sent out a raven and a dove to see if the land was dry. The first 2 times, the birds flew right back. There was nowhere for them to land. Noah waited a few more days. But on the 3rd try, when the dove flew back, wait! It was holding a fresh olive leaf in its beak. That's when Noah knew the water on the land was officially dropping. 7 days later, he sent the dove out one last time. This time, it didn't come back at all because it had found a dry place to live. Noah knew the earth was livable again.
But did he rush out? Not a chance. Why? Noah didn't rush because he was waiting for God to give the word. Remember, Noah deeply respected God and his timing. God told him when to get on the boat. So when it came to leaving, he was going to wait patiently for God's voice. Finally, when Noah was 601 years old, God spoke.
Come out of the ark, you and your wife, and your sons and their wives.
The massive door swung open. Sunlight flooded into the pitch-black hull. Noah's family and all the animals, after more than a year inside, stepped onto dry land for the first time, breathing in the fresh air of a brand new world. The very first thing Noah did wasn't exploring or building a house, nor was it taking a bath. It was building an altar to offer a sacrifice and worship God, because he knew that their survival and rescue were pure grace from the Creator. And God, of course, delighted in this sincere act of gratitude. Right then, a massive, vibrant rainbow stretched across the horizon. God said to himself,
Never again will I curse the ground because of humans, even though every inclination of the human heart is evil from childhood. And never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease.
The rainbow became the ultimate sign of that covenant, a beautiful reminder that God hung his bow of judgment in the sky. You know what? The real purpose of God's judgment isn't just punishing people or bringing destruction. It's restoring order. For those who follow God, what lies on the other side of judgment is a brand new world. The story of the Ark is a perfect preview of God's ultimate rescue plan. Just like the ancient world was ruined by human selfishness, today's world can feel just as chaotic, violent, and messy. Back then, God gave Noah an ark. Today, God has already provided an ark of life for us, and his name is Jesus Christ. So there's no need to live in fear. For anyone who truly follows Jesus, Judgment Day is actually good news. It means total restoration. Instead of stressing over when or how it's all going to happen, we should be asking ourselves a much better question. How can we help more people find safety in Jesus and his incredible rescue plan?